What is up, YouTube? It's been a while. That's my intro. Yeah, let's just roll straight into it. So I'm trying to start like a new series on this channel where I try like pick certain topics and just talk about them for 5 minutes, just so I can get more videos out there and get more stuff done. I know it's been a while. But of course, as the title suggests, I hope I put a good title. I'm going to be talking about like the pursuit of happiness. And I think there's delusion that people have created that suggests that happiness is a thing to chase. That happiness is sort of the goal, the purpose in life. And one thing when I believed in this was that just kept me thinking about it was like, why wasn't I happy? Like I got a situation more than half the planet would kill for, literally. You know, like why am I happy? Why am I sad? Why are you such a pagan? But that story's for another time. And this sort of really had sort of two results for me. Like the first was I would get sadder. Am I doing something wrong? Why can't I do something right? And so on and so on. Like right in that whole vicious circle, and just start that circle up. But the second is, which kind of helped me sort of get out of the depressive phases, was figuring out that chasing happiness and making happiness a goal in life is self-suffocation at its finest. There's this lie in modern life, cringe, I know, but stick with me, where we prioritize like feelings and emotions over everything, where emotions and emotional people are starting to take over the world. Like people believing they should just be happy all the time, and if you're not happy, you're doing something wrong. And because you're doing something wrong, you need to fix it, and that sort of like leads to yourself like start thinking, and you start telling yourself about, I'll be happy when I get this job, when I get this house, when I get this life. And there's always like another thing you need before you become properly happy. Younger me and society, I said it, had and have this phobia for not feeling okay. It's treated like a disease you need to fix, you know. And there's some even crazy people out there who measure how successful you are based on how happy you are. If you have like a certain level of it, you're sort of living a good life. And I'm sorry to tell you, but it's like feelings and happiness are futile. One day you're happy, the next you take a bit of a knock, or something bad goes on, or you woke up wrong. And now because you measure success or the purpose of life or happiness, you're not like successful, you're not on your purpose, you know? Just emotions are really just starting to sort of drive this world, and being happy just needs to be prioritized. Like you need to be happy all the time, or again, you're doing something wrong. I've already gone over that, so trying to keep this video short, under the 5 minutes. And yes, if you are depressed all the time, you might want to look at your situation and see a therapist and everything and try to fix it. But so many people forget to look back and see where they came from. So many people prioritize happiness when it's a fool's errand, as my mum would say. So many people will forget another emotion is bound to just come up. And if you're fixed on trying to get back to happiness, or trying to get back to that place because it's your goal, it won't allow you to come to terms with being sad, or having anger, or having all the rest of these feelings that you don't really want to keep around. And in my personal view, they do tend to stick around for a lot longer, and like a lot longer than necessary, and really can have like a negative effect on your life when you do that, when you just overlook them. I really found that getting happiness as a byproduct of other like more manageable and tangible goals is a more better way of attaining it. Like sitting with yourself a moment, asking yourself if you're happy, and if the answer is yes, well then great. But if the answer is no, you just gotta know that shit's okay. Like whatever other feelings you're feeling is fine. It's like part of life. You could be the most privileged person in the world, and there's going to be days you feel bad. I'm running past my 5 minutes already. But so I'll just quickly finish off. That there's no happiness without sadness. So many people don't know like what a good relationship is because they've never been in a bad one. It's the same with the other way around. And it's the same exact thing with happiness. You don't know what happiness is till you live through some sadness. And I don't have the answer to this sort of question. I don't know what the purpose or goal is in life. Maybe that would be an interesting video or podcast to explore later. Leave in the comments and all that if it is, if it's something you want to hear. All I know is that there's more to life than just chasing happiness. I'd say try and chase meaning, but I can't seem to find that myself. So it's kind of like a lot for someone to just tell you to aim for that when I can't even do it myself. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm chatting shit. And my 5 minutes are up now, going on to 6. So just subscribe and all that good stuff, and peace.